for myself, trying to prove my existence. I wouldn't listen to nobody else. But then time caught up with my plans. And when the day broke, it exposed me for the fool that I really am. But you said, let me lead you, let me take you by the hand, yeah. So I can feed you from a good and precious land. All my eyes have seen, you're all I need, you're all I need, yeah. So now I'm learning to walk in your steps. I've been losing my apprehension with death. But you said, let me lead you, let me take you by the hand, so I can feed you from a good and precious land. Now I owe it all to you, giving my heart to you, freedom becoming true. Nobody else like you, do what you promised to, and I'm so grateful for your love. And all my eyes have seen the wonders of your mystery received. I've tasted what it means. Now nothing else is good enough for me. You're all I need. You're all I need. You're all I need. You're all I need. Oh, I need you. Yeah, I need you. Oh, I need you now. Now I owe it all to you, giving my heart to you, freedom becoming true. Nobody else like you, do what you promised to, and I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for your love. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I need you in my life. Young lion, everywhere I look, they're dying. Everywhere I look, they're dying. Young lion, everywhere I look, they're dying. Everywhere I look, they're dying. Young lion, won't you get up and start fighting? Everywhere I look, they're hiding. Young
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. All these years, I've known you because you knew them from school, but I've known you for many years. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was in Williamstown. How many years ago was that? And you were going there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Can you hear us now, Pop?
Should be able to hear us now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see them, but they're moving now. All that talk.
We had a great conversation.
Yeah, we were talking about some good stuff too, man.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, I've been around for a long time. Like we said it before. It's like we've been in each other's lives longer than we have it.
Longer than we have it, man. And for us to still be as close as we are and to still be like,
He can hear us now.
he can hear us now. We were just talking about hanging out with you this weekend, Pop, and Simone was saying how like you just noticed the relationship that we have and how long we've known each other. And we were just talking about that journey and how much we've grown through that process, and Jake too, and talking about all that stuff, and how being on the road, being in a van together for 20 plus hours sometimes,
Yeah.
and then like being all in one hotel room,
Yeah.
6, 7 of us sometimes,
Yep.
and you never get a moment away, and it's like you have to either you got to learn to love these dudes, or it's going to be a problem. And
Right.
I think God always carried us, like we always saw the value in each other.
Mm-hmm.
It never was like, man, I can't stand this dude. You know what I mean? Even if there was things that we saw that annoyed us or bothered us, or things that we wish they wouldn't do, it was never that. It was always like, that's my brother. I see, I love him. I believe
You
in
see
him.
the good in him, and you
Yeah.
believe you want to believe in the person that he,
Yeah.
is going to be in Christ.
Yeah. And I was saying that Jake has always kind of had the gift, like God has given him this thing where he can always kind of see the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's always been hard for him to just go along with it.
Yeah. That's why.
Ever since we were kids, bro.
That's why he was never at the club.
That's
with
why
us.
sometimes he was
But
there.
majority of the
Yeah.
time, though, we were.
If we were with certain people,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, he wouldn't want to go.
Yeah.
He would be like, nah, or like, and like certain things that we wanted to do musically, he was kind of he would always give pushback. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Jake has always, I think he's always been that kind of anchor for us to keep us grounded and keep us from like just completely losing our like losing ourselves in everything that was going on. And that was something that, I mean, I've told him that before, like God definitely used him in that way, and like seeing how that even grew him into who he is as a man now.
Yeah, I don't think it was, by chance. We went on that MTV show, and he was already, we were walking.
Yes.
But
Jake was deep.
He was deep.
Yeah.
He was deep, because I know I was, still,
Yeah.
doing my thing,
Yeah,
or
right.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and the opportunity there, if we didn't have like the grounding that we had before we went out to California, bro, it was like, I've never experienced anything like that, to be honest with you. Like, I remember being there like, yo, this is weird. Like,
You felt it, right? You felt kind of like the heaviness.
not just the heaviness. I'm talking about like, I've never experienced just the level of like women trying to come at you from every angle.
Yeah.
Like all the people that worked on the show, all the other groups, like it was just crazy.
wow.
Jamie got it.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I was like thrown off, but I knew what it was because of all of the work that we have been doing.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And I've known Simone now for, 26 years? Because we lived in Williamstown. How long ago was that?
Longer than that. We moved there in 1996.
Right, so I've known him because he used to come to the house a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like my son.
That's 30 years we.
You were in
there.
the car. You were in a car too. I gave you chicken too.
Yeah, you were.
Really?
She was driving.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, that's how me and him became friends,
Oh
man.
my God.
But yeah, it's.
I remember one time, because I was starting to sing in the church, and I sang a song to Simone. I asked him, I don't know if you remember, I said, Simone, tell me how this song sounds. And it was La Villa Dolorosa. And Simone was listening to me. You don't remember that?
I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
I sang it to you. I said, how does this song sound?
Me and John were talking yesterday, and we're like, man, I wish my mom never sold that house, man.
It's a beautiful home.
Yeah.
That. Can you imagine like the kids' birthday parties in the
Yeah, that was a
backyard?
good
Like,
one. Yeah,
like,
but
it
at
was
least,
just-
at least we experienced it.
yeah,
you
but
know?
she could
We
have still
experienced
had it.
I
though.
know, I know.
You know what
Pops
I mean?
had a house that was the same too. I don't know if I think it was you. It might have been Stan. I was having a conversation with like Jess used to have parties in his backyard because he
Yeah.
had an indoor in-ground pool
yeah.
also. So.
Yeah, it would have been nice. That's where we, melted the grill. We used to
We still owe you a girl.
yeah.
That's where I met Liz.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. That's what the first time you met her, I brought her to one of the barbecues we had there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she was swimming in the pool with you. It was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now a couple kids later,
Yeah.
years and years later.
Years later, we've been together that
Wow.
long. But yeah, Simone, I've known him for 30 years, and we've kind of experienced so many things together. Like
Yeah.
we lost
Yeah.
kids, marriage, divorce, like
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
everything you could think of.
Yeah.
Traveling on the road, like
Yeah.
and it's amazing to me sometimes how we can like I said, we not just take it for granted, but we don't sit back and think about like, wow, we're blessed. Like
Yeah.
to have, even like you were saying, Pops hung out with us a lot, but then for him to come in and see like Kwabi and Kyle
Yeah.
and the type of men they are, and like, yeah, these are the type of dudes we surround ourselves with. Like we're not out
Yeah.
here, with reckless ass dudes like getting into trouble. Like,
Yeah.
we're all gonna chill, hang out, talk about life, talk about marriage, talk about what each other are going through, help each other through it, talk through these things, and he fits right in. You
Yep.
know,
Yep. He fits right in. He wants to, take on the whole check.
yeah.
We love you, Pop.
Wow, that was so generous, but. It was funny because Liz was laughing at me when I told her like who was all there. She was like, "Oh, they probably thought you must be his only child of the group because you're the
You're the
closest to white." It was like she always does that. Like she always like tries to break down what people think of the group. You know what I mean? And she's
We
like,
are all like,
yeah, we are so mixed up, and then they see
Yeah.
him with us. It's like, how did he end up with? Oh, that must be his dad.
because Jamie's white. What's the white adjacent?
White adjacent. Yeah. White passing.
White passing.
That's the word. Yeah.
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 That's funny.
But it was a good weekend, man. Like Pops enjoyed himself.
That's good.
Yeah.
was
Got
really,
to talk
really
to Stan
fun.
a little bit more about everything, and even like Kyle found out stuff he's going through. Got to talk to him.
Yeah.
Like that was dope, man. Learn more about Pop's life in the car ride. That was interesting.
Yeah, they have a crazy family. They are cousins to what's the name? You remember the name?
Golden
Mullins.
Delicious. The Mullins.
The Mullins. So Golden Delicious Apple.
Or the Millers? Was it the Millers?
No, I think it was the Mullins.
Okay.
The Mullins sound right.
Yeah. You
So-
correct us, Pop it.
He correct us.
No, I said you can.
So, they find this tree on the Mullen farm or whatever, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pop. In nature, sometimes this happens with the
A mutation.
mutation, and it becomes this apple that looks not red. Right?
Yeah, he said Mullins.
Yeah. Oh, so I was right.
Yeah.
And that was the start of the Golden delicious apple, and the Mullins end up selling it to somebody who owned the red delicious apples, and they came and built like a cage around it because it's back in the day that's how they preserve things, because people are going to just go and steal the seeds or whatever, and
before Bill Gates could what's the word, patent seeds, GMO seeds.
Bill hates,
but
that's a cool part of in their family history.
Wow.
In West Virginia, they were close to being millionaires.
Yeah, it's definitely a crazy story. But yeah, man, shout out to men, being able to. That's what this podcast started as, right?
Yeah.
Like that same conversation, we all went to Ashton Cigar Bar just to hang out and just talk and be around each other and just, have good conversation. And that you can do that. You can do that. Like, it's okay for men to be able to do that,
And it's okay for you to be sober.
Yes.
And go and not smoke and drink milk.
That's right. Simone, Simone is on his health journey right now because they're doing what they're trying to do. So he didn't have a cigar, he didn't have a drink, nothing. And
I did have a mocktail though.
He had a mocktail.
Only because the waitress was trying to make more money and get a bigger tip.
She was selling you on it.
So I said yes.
Yeah. It was a mojito mocktail. Was it really good?
It was limey. I like limey stuff.
Yeah.
Dad didn't like it. He was like, but I like coconut and I like lime, so it was pretty good.
Yeah.
What was funny was that Kwabi, Nana's brother, had made a joke like, you want me to order you some milk? And then when she had offered that to me and she brought it, it looked like milk.
Yeah.
So everybody started rolling, started laughing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was the Marty McFly. Give me a milk.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good day, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Earlier, Stan, we had a picnic out at a sportsman's club or whatever like that, and Stan helped Noe out fishing, so it was a good.
Oh, really?
It was a good day for him.
That's cool.
He was with us all day, pretty much.
Oh,
That's what's
nice.
up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. So first thing I want to get into is continuation from last week. We were talking about Fauci. We were talking about the whole gaslighting from his pleading the fifth and everything. And then right along those lines today, we showed the clips of RFK battling out with CNN. You hear about Trump's executive order? Trump signed an executive order.
I did not hear anything today.
He signed an executive order today that aims to cut the number of vaccinations. I don't know why this says 18 because the story that I saw, hold on.
From 18 to 11.
No, the one that I saw said it's being cut from 70 something to 11.
Yeah, I think the number was something crazy and astronomical.
Yeah, like but of course these news articles are trying to make it like it's so funny, bro. They're trying to make it like it's not that big of a deal. I'm looking at the ones that I had pulled up and they're all saying like lower numbers than
I know the vaccine number is more than 18.
Yeah.
Cuz I've seen people talk about it and I've read some things.
Let me see.
Because they were showing the number, the difference between here and, in Europe.
Yes, exactly. And it's way higher here. And that's because of the pharmaceutical lobby, people like Pfizer.
This is your executive order on establishing gold standard vaccine recommendations, sir. As previous speakers have indicated, this is going to establish essentially a new vaccine schedule that is fully informed by the research and data that we have from HHS and NIH and other aspects of the government. It also takes a very hard line on some of the more paternalistic issues that we've been talking about here, sir, in terms of infringing on parents' religious liberty or really just parents' ability to make decisions for their children. So as Heidi said, this is a very big deal. We're not waiting for anyone else to take action, as you do so often, sir. We're just going ahead and doing the right thing based on all of the best available research to ensure that America's parents and children are being as best protected by the federal government as they can be.
Very good. Thank you very much.
The fact that he uses a Sharpie is hilarious.
That's a big one in my book.
You know it's a struggle.
It's such a Trump thing to do. So what they're saying here is that this lowers the number from 72 to 11. That sounds more accurate to me.
Yeah.
But you see how all the articles were trying to make
Of
it seem
course.
like it wasn't that big of a deal.
It's only 7 difference.
17. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, 72 vaccinations. And it also spaces them out. Because you know how they'll give babies 6 in one day, then 7 the next day. So it spaces them out. So they're not getting them all at once. Because you don't know what all of that is. That's traumatizing to a young baby's body.
Yeah. And how... you know it's all about money.
Oh,
You know?
absolutely.
You know it's all about money when it's 72.
72.
72.
What do you
are
need
all
that
those
for?
vaccines doing?
I know the vitamin K one was a big one. Like, why do they need that?
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be something about clotting of the blood.
Yeah. But
And then the hepatitis one.
I remember somebody breaking it down. I think it was like somebody, like a pastor or something like that. Like the way the body heals itself, you know, because you don't circumcise a baby, you know, right away, right?
Yeah.
You wait a few days.
Well, that's why they are supposed to wait till the 8th day.
The 8th day.
Right?
Yeah.
But they don't do that in the hospital.
No, they do it. They
Right
do
away.
It right away.
Which is why you need the
Why
vitamin
you need
K.
that. Yeah.
Because it makes the blood clot faster so the baby won't bleed out. Because
Yeah.
some babies do have that problem. Because they want to get that circumcision done right away.
Yeah. And, you know, see, God designed us a certain way. You know, that was a covenant back in the day.
Yep.
You know?
It's almost like God knows everything that
Yeah. You know?
needs to be said about the body. Yeah, so of course that's, you know, a big controversial thing, but we just saw with all the testimony from Fauci and all of that, you know, these experts that they're claiming we need all these vaccinations, man, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Did you see that Fauci got caught covering up something else?
No.
So apparently Fauci got caught covering up the fact that 80% of pregnant women who received the mRNA COVID vaccine in their first trimester were showing a rate of miscarriaging.
Wow.
And he knew that because it came up in his diary. But publicly, he was saying this.
But if I were to pick out one thing that we as a nation are not doing optimally, it's the extraordinary situation where you have a highly effective vaccine that is very safe, and you have 50 million people in the country who refuse to get vaccinated, many of which are motivated purely by differences in political ideology, which is really unacceptable when you're in the middle of a deadly outbreak. If there ever was a time when you wanted the nation to focus on fighting the common enemy, and the common enemy is the virus, not ourselves, it is really extraordinary that we are having interference with public health principles for reasons that have nothing to do with public health.
Yeah.
Well, he says the common enemy is the virus. Oh, it's the COVID shot.
Well, that's what they were. That was the psyop that they were running on the American public. So it says this deception was institutionalized in the now infamous Shimabukuro study published on April 21st, 2021. In the digital version of the New England Journal of Medicine, the authors claimed a miscarriage rate of 12.6%, but the raw data revealed an 82% miscarriage rate in women vaccinated during their first trimester.
82%?
This is consistent with the 81% miscarriage rate noted in the Pfizer 5.3.6 post-market data and is discussed in detail below. These figures mirror the effects of the chemical abortion drugs such as RU486, also the same journal, blah, 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 blah. But so Fauci had all this data.
Of course he's not going to.
But came out publicly and just talked about how safe it was.
Wow.
And how, none of that.
And do you think maybe women cannot get pregnant because of the shot?
I think that's playing a part of it. I think men as well. Yeah. I think men that have taken the vaccine are having issues with sperm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know that for a fact that there's something going on because, we went to the fertility clinic to, because we're trying to conceive and, we're trying to get blood work and, do the semen analysis and all that type of stuff. And I go and, for my appointment, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's busy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that's, whether it be our food, RFK is trying to fight that with the things that they put in our food and, the vaccines and, we
plastics.
The microplastics.
Everything. It's the air, the water, the food, the clothes. Everything.
We're trying to do our best with even the water that we shower with. We have a filter, because it soaks up in our skin. We have a filter, on our shower head and trying to, filter our water out and, make sure everything, even our pans that we use is coated in, different things.
Yeah.
We bought ourselves a nice titanium pan that doesn't it doesn't release any type of toxins or anything like that. So
it's doing everything you can to
doing everything we can and just believe in God and the promise that he because I feel like he put that in our hearts and we just gotta trust in that and just live our life and
Yeah.
Here's another story from the New York Post. Fauci privately warned of miscarriage risk linked to COVID vaccine while publicly claiming no issues. Newly released text show. So they got some of his text messages where he's telling people about the risks privately.
Oh, wow.
Man, they get everything.
Because he's using government devices.
They get everything. See, that's how you know that this guy thinks that he was above everything and he was not going to get in trouble. Sort of like Diddy.
Yep.
Watching Diddy just talking on these talk shows, freak this and freak that.
Yeah, but is he going to get in trouble?
They're still working on it. I'm telling you, he's not completely safe because they're working. The states are working on cases against him. They're trying to work on this case about, investigating whether or not his pardon negates him being able to plead the fifth like he did. So
yeah.
So Dr. Anthony Fauci privately raised concerns that the COVID-19 vaccine could theoretically be linked to miscarriages in expectant mothers, despite having publicly insisted there were no red flags for pregnant women.
It's all lies.
In public.
I asked around a bit more, and another issue came up with that you need to be aware of, wrote Fauci in a January 25th, 2021 text exchange with then Centers for Disease Control and Prevention CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky. Remember, she was one of the other people that came on TV lying to everybody about. She was the one that said, if you get the COVID vaccine, you won't get sick. Yeah. And the Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, since many people have significant cytokines storms and fevers after the second dose, this theoretically could be associated with miscarriage in the first trimester, added then National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease Director. Fauci, Walensky, and Murphy have been discussing whether the vaccine posed any risk to women who followed the 2-shot regimen earlier or later in their pregnancies. Yeah, so he's having these discussions, talking about it, bringing up that study to them, but then when he's on TV, publicly saying how safe it is.
Yeah.
He even there are certain clips of him saying how pregnant women should be taking it.
That's just
It's
straight
evil.
up evil, bro.
Evil, man.
Evil when you know that this is gonna harm somebody, and you're telling them that they can take this.
Greed.
Yeah.
Greed.
That's why you got people like Stephen A. Smith, you know, he ain't keeping his mouth shut about this. Check out this clip right here.
Do I think that he should be embarrassed for the self-adulation that he engaged in? You damn right I do. Because some of the things that he was telling us to do was inconsistent with science, but he was telling us it was science that led to him making the decisions that he made. Masking, 6 feet distancing, the closing of businesses, forcing businesses to push those mandates upon people like me and others. Because I took the vaccine, and I took a booster, and I wore a mask. And we were told, hey, you ain't going to get COVID if you do that. And I got COVID. And damn it, it almost killed me.
Oh my God.
Going into 2022, I'm in the hospital 90 minutes before the ball is about to drop. And the doctor says, we've been at this for 3+ weeks. You got double pneumonia. You look really bad. If this antibiotic and this steroid does not work, Mr. Smith, I'm sorry, we're going to have to call your family. It looks that bad, but we should know in 3 hours. And through the grace of God, 3 hours later, I felt better after they gave me that steroid and that antibiotic.
I wonder what that antibiotic was and the steroid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He probably had
Those
the
were the-
money to get that. you
Well,
know.
it could have been hydrochloroquine, could
That's
have
what-
been monoclonal antibodies.
That's what I mean, because
You know,
they weren't providing
they weren't
that
giving
to
that to
regular
everybody.
people. But
Yeah.
you know, if you knew like Dana White or anybody like that, he was able to make calls and
Yeah.
you know, get you that type of
Joe
stuff.
Rogan, yeah. I remember he got Tim Pool better.
Yeah. And when Trump was pushing that, you know,
Oh yeah, he
That-
was a conspiracy theorist. He's trying to kill people.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
he had. You remember the couple that took fish cleaner or something like that
Yep.
that they were trying to turn into
Yeah.
Trump's fault.
Well, that's how they do it. Like even now they still call it horse dewormer.
Yeah,
Why are you calling it that?
you know why?
You know, they use Advil for horses too.
That's the spell.
Yeah.
Longest 3 hours of my life because I thought it was over. And I remember I had done exactly what Dr. Anthony Fauci was imploring us all to do.
And he's coming out with this. We did not know this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that he was on death's door.
Yeah. You did
And
not-
he took the vaccine twice and a booster. Still got COVID that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, COVID developed pneumonia. Nana had pneumonia too. He was scared. He was scared. I remember him being in the hospital.
Jake had that. Remember when he first got
Yeah.
before we knew it was COVID? When he had pneumonia, he had to go to the hospital. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. But I think you fight it better when you don't have that shot.
I think the shot amplified it for a lot of people
Yeah.
because they were saying that like we were talking about last week, they found out that if it doesn't stay localized in your arm and it like goes through your system,
spread.
it actually makes it worse the
Yeah.
next time you get it.
I still
You
think
know.
it's strange that when I went to see my mom in the hospital because she had it, I was taking care of her. I was cleaning her up, everything. And then my brother was like, you got to get tested. So I got tested, and it showed that I had it, that I had it. But I never got sick. Never. Then when I came back to New Jersey, I got tested again, and I had it, but I didn't have no kind of symptoms.
Yeah.
So I was asymptomatic.
Yeah, they call that asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was there with my mom.
But a lot of people, I remember James got it real bad. He was in the hospital. And that's scary for you if you experience that and you just want that to be over. You don't want to experience that again.
Yeah.
Those are the people that they're using to convince everyone to get the shot. You know. But we found out that none of that was true. I mean, we all remember the Rachel Maddow clip. Let's play that when she was
work well enough
telling everybody how it works.
that the virus stops with every vaccinated person. A vaccinated person gets exposed to the virus does not infect them. The virus cannot then use that person to go anywhere else. It cannot use a vaccinated person as a host to go get more people.
She probably didn't know.
That means
She believes what
the
she
vaccines
believes what she's
will
saying.
get us
She was
to
told to say
Yeah.
the end of this.
Well, this is what RFK was getting on Dana Bash for, because it's like, y'all don't know any of the research, any of the medical science behind
just
this.
reading
You're
it.
just, but you're emphatically confident in the fact that you're saying these things as if they're a matter of fact. And everyone is supposed to believe you because Pfizer, your number one donor,
Yep.
is telling you these talking points.
Yeah.
And you're in this righteous indignation about how we are the vaccinated. We are the
elite class.
Yes. This is the pandemic of the unvaccinated at this point. Remember when they were saying that?
Jeez.
If you are unvaccinated, you are responsible for spreading this virus.
You're the problem.
And then as soon as we found out they're spreading it just as much, all that went away. But yeah, this is what they were saying back in that day, along with the other things. I don't know if you guys remember this. This was another pivotal moment. Remember this? We played this on the podcast.
Get rid of COVID. Vaccinate, get rid of COVID. Shut the off.
I mean, just because gay men are used to taking drugs so that they can live their lives, this doesn't mean we want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see all the prep commercials that come on.
Yeah,
gross. Like, they're used to that. You know, don't try to force us all to live your lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to put stuff in our body that we don't need.
But it never makes
Experimental drugs. I mean, we found out that Fauci, the drugs that he was approving for HIV back in the day, killed a bunch of people too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
So
people.
they should be mad at him more than anybody.
But I never understood that if you took the shot and you're wearing a mask, how could the unvaccinated give you COVID, right?
Exactly.
Listen,
It just doesn't make
the
sense.
logic never made
sense.
sense. Back then.
We talked about that, you know, the going to the restaurant,
Yeah.
you know.
It's weird.
You're okay to eat your food.
Yeah.
It really breaks my heart. All those people that died, man, without their families around because they were put in a room like covered, like they could. You could remember, like your father-in-law couldn't even go in there and visit him.
Couldn't even go in and say goodbye after they killed them with the wrong drugs.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the whole. My mom had COVID. They let me in without a mask or anything.
Well, that was later on in the process.
That wasn't that many years. You know,
It was. It
years,
was
a
like
couple years old.
What year was that? 2023?
4, 5, 26.
That was a couple years.
Probably 2022,
4?
maybe 2022, maybe.
No.
It was a while ago. It was like
It wasn't
4 years
2020.
ago.
It was before we went to South Africa.
Yeah.
Because that was the same year.
No, it was the year before you went to South Africa. I remember. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, that was still well into.
No, but I'm saying
The craziest was 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
You know,
saying
when
they were
Biden was in
surprised.
there and they were.
I'm
you
just
know.
surprised they let me go in the room,
Yeah.
with nothing. And
Well, because they knew it didn't matter at that point.
yeah, I guess so.
You know, this meme kind of says it all. You know, the evolution of Fauci. Trust the science. Sometimes the science is a little wrong. we completely made up the science, and then the science pleads the fifth.
It's a good meme.
God.
Yeah. Yep.
He becomes more and more of a clown.
Yep.
And then he turns into the Super Saiyan of clowns.
Let's see what this is. This is an old clip too. I just love revisiting because we can't forget what they did to us, man.
Yeah.
The scientists are telling us that if we don't act incredibly boldly within the next
February 2020.
7 years, there will be irreparable damage done, not just to Nevada, not just to Vermont or Massachusetts, but to the entire world.
Oh, I think this
Joe
is
said
climate
it right.
change.
This is an existential threat. You know what that means, Chuck? That means we're fighting for the future of this planet.
Yeah.
And the Green New Deal.
Yeah, this is about climate change.
He knew deal.
Which is also hilarious because didn't they tell us that how many years left did we have multiple times?
Yeah. It's
What happened to all of that rhetoric? You don't hear them. You don't hear them. You notice how like Greta Thunberg moved her goalpost from climate change to Israel and Palestine.
Yep.
Like she don't even talk about climate change anymore. It's like the grift has to evolve into something else.
What's the next thing after Palestine?
Probably going to be
The trans movement?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
It's got to be the trans movement. You see all the hype that's going on in WNBA right now?
We can get into that next, bro. I'm ready to get it.
You
We
see
talked
that?
about it last week, and it just like these. I'm re-upping on the things that we talked about last week because we talked about what happened with what's her name, Sophie Cunningham, last week, and it just keeps. And I said this last week. I was like, this is why the WNBA is going to suffer because they're too focused on being woke, than worrying about the talent that is making people want to watch.
Yeah.
And it's Sophie Cunningham. It's Caitlin
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that are bringing eyeballs to the sport.
Packing stadiums and selling more jerseys than Steph Curry and LeBron James, Caitlin Clark.
But what are they worried about?
They're
Trans
they're
kids.
worrying about trans kids.
Trans
and white privilege.
White privilege.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Did you see the Sophie?
I got it
Play
all,
that.
brother. I got it all.
If you watch any type of sports in any sports,
Yes.
Now you tell me if this is a foul or not.
Okay.
It is just laughable. And to the point where I'm considering that they're probably doing it on purpose. Do you think they're doing it on purpose to get attention? They're like fouling, like egregiously fouling them like that, and then crying out.
I think they've been doing that for a while because if I've been seeing clips like this for months now about Caitlin Clark, but now Sophie is becoming a target because of what she said about trans.
Right.
So and they're the the officials and the coaches are kind of making excuses for it because they're all part of that movement. Like everyone in the league, this is a very woke league.
They wanna not make money. Is that what they want?
I think they don't. They've been again. You're talking about a sport that has been subsidized for years. They don't care about making
the first
money.
year that they've made money.
They don't care about that.
That's crazy, isn't
Bro,
it? Don't you want to?
I think they don't care about that. Honestly,
That's wild. You don't want your product to be, moving towards the NBA at all. You want to just ride the coattails of the NBA.
I think that's like they care more about their woke ideology, and it's run by women, bro. They're not thinking about the bottom line.
That's crazy, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's take a look at the foul. So this is what Simone is talking about right here, and the
Now,
girl.
Mom, hold up. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Watch this, right?
I saw
You
saw it?
you barely watch sports.
They showed her getting fouled, and then
So the girl, first of all, I just gotta say the girl's name is DiJonai.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a
like
beautiful
what are we
name,
doing?
Jamie. It's
Shut up.
beautiful.
Shut up. And she got a terrible blonde wig on also.
Oh Lord, I see her.
So let's watch this foul, and you guys
Face coming down, trying to prevent the layup, but that is
like,
just
bro.
come on, bro.
Bro,
That
you-
is intentional.
Yes.
She didn't even go for the ball at all.
No, there wasn't even.
You went for the face.
Look,
She
look,
knew
look.
she wasn't getting the ball, and she hooked her around the face and knocks her down.
And then,
But Sophie
and
don't back
then-
down.
I
Sophie
think
gets
that
right
is
up in
going
her
to be a
face.
flagrant
Bro,
too.
I'm about to get her jersey, dude.
Wind up, there's follow through, there's potential for injury.
Without
There's Sophie
question.
Cunningham in a vulnerable position. In
Like,
the air.
come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
If she
no
didn't
question.
fall, right, she could have
Why
broke
Sophie-
something.
Face coming down, trying to prevent.
So you see the tweet that DiJonai put out after she got a technical foul for
Technical,
this.
yeah.
She got a technical foul for this, so they did give her a foul. So she tweets out white privilege,
What?
like that's why she got the foul because of white privilege.
No accountability
No
for
accountability
your actions at all.
Yeah.
It was the
None.
same thing when the other girl punched Caitlin Clark in the neck. Remember that foul?
Yeah, she like kind of.
Which they didn't even give her the foul at first. They had to go back and review it.
Yeah, yeah. And she tried to make some lame
Why
excuse.
do you
Yes.
always gotta bring race into it? You know, it's like you could see she knocked her in the head.
I think there's a lot of, to be honest with you, especially for black women, they've been playing in the WNBA for years. None of them ever got attention. I think the biggest star before this was Lisa Leslie, maybe Dawn Staley a little bit, but not for the most, not like how it is now. And I think
and
you
it's
got
jealousy.
these white girls coming in that are balling. You can't even
Yeah.
take that from them. Like Caitlin Clark is balling better than I've ever seen.
Bro,
any
I
of these
see
girls.
this girl shoot like
Yes.
a long range three. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I see why people are hype about you.
But to all of the black girls that have been in the league for years, they don't know how to handle that. And
Yeah.
I think like a lot of them are jealous.
Yeah.
And, like, let's just be honest about it. They're jealous. And they're going to, of course, lean on the fact that, oh, it's only because she's a white girl.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to make it about.
Right.
When you can look at male sports and see that it don't matter if they're white, black, whatever. If they're balling, they're balling.
Right.
And that's going to be the number one sold jersey. That's going to be the big Jeremy Lin had
Right.
a run.
He had a huge run.
Where he was selling out jerseys and he was the talk of the town for like a couple months because he was balling.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that he was Asian. It didn't matter
Right.
that he was white, black, whatever. If you're balling, you're going to get... That's what sports are, a meritocracy to its nth degree.
Right.
And I think the WNBA can't handle the fact that these two white girls are in the spotlight right now.
Yep. They're white. They're straight.
Straight is
They're
another
not,
thing.
Not bad looking.
Not bad looking. Well, Caitlin Clark,
Caitlin Clark is all right. Sophie's pretty.
Sophie's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Caitlin, I don't see what everybody sees.
I mean, she ain't
I like,
ugly. She ain't ugly.
I don't know.
Pull it up.
Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. All right, let's see.
She just looks like a not an ugly girl.
Bro, she's a very plain white girl.
But so now those two girls are playing really good. So now they're jealous.
Not only are they playing good, they are setting records jersey sales, and according to people that watches the NBA, they had to get a bigger arena or something like that because they're sold out.
Mom rolled her eyes.
She's not ugly.
Look at Mom's face. Mom, look at Mom's face.
You're trying to say she's ugly?
I didn't say she's ugly. I just said she's a very.
She's mid.
She's the same girl. This is all the same girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. In the red, she looked kind of weird up there. Put it back up there.
I
didn't say she's drop dead gorgeous.
I just think she's a very, very like plain.
Well, that's more, to her credit because it's not about her looks.
Exactly.
She's
That's
freaking balling.
I think people are discrediting her by making it about the fact that she's an attractive white woman. I I think it's more. She's not that attractive. It's more.
She's
about,
not. She's not.
It's more about her play. I think Sophie,
I don't know if
Sophie Cunningham is more
Say,
attractive than
let
her.
me see Sophie.
Oh, definitely.
Let's
Oh, so that was her in all the pictures.
yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
the meme's definitely gonna pull up. I love Sophie's sense of humor. She's pretty funny.
Yeah, she is.
She trolls them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had a meme that
I don't watch it, so I don't know. I just saw
I don't
it.
watch it either.
I don't watch
I just saw it
WNBA
in the
either.
gym. I saw it at the gym, and I was like, man, that black girl was like knocking her in the head.
They all look different when they they have makeup and they're in nice
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see she's attractive. Yeah. And it's not because she has blonde hair.
No,
like
it's
a
not
prettier
because of the
face,
blonde
yeah.
hair. It's just, I think she's more
has better features.
aesthetically attractive
yeah,
than
yeah.
Caitlin Clark, which that doesn't matter. It's about the basketball. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And her personality and like her stance on what she's coming out and speaking out against men playing in women's sports, and this has become a problem. We talked about this last week.
Which is
Common sense.
common
I
sense.
know, right?
Because you don't see it in the reverse.
Yes.
You don't
never
see it.
see women trying to play in men's sports.
Yeah,
You
because
never see
they're
that.
not good enough.
Right. They could never make it.
Yeah,
You know that.
let me not say not good enough.
I know what you meant.
It's the
normal.
the body composition, the
not
muscle, the how quick the movements are. Men are just quicker and stronger.
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
Like, it's not,
Yeah.
Did you see the two guys that identify as women? They're
Yes.
both ex
ex-NBA
NBA
All-Stars.
all-stars.
Yes.
That
Well, they're trying to
get drafted.
They're trying to hold the WNBA accountable for what they say they believe
Right.
in. But first, I want to show. We're talking about Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham. We're talking about this foul. Watch the coach of the Indiana Fever. This is their coach.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Who's coach?
The girl that got fouled.
Oh, okay.
Her coach and Caitlin Clark is sitting next to her, and she's talking about what happened to the media.
One of the things about Nay is that she's going to play her butt off, man. She's going to compete. Nobody's going to go walking in for a layup. And so I don't oppose the hard foul, but I also don't think that she intentionally went for the net.
Bruh.
And they're like covering their face.
Yeah. Look at Caitlin's face while she's saying that. She said she doesn't oppose the hard foul,
I know. I heard her.
and she doesn't think she went for the net. Why do you think she's saying that?
Of course.
Because they
Gotta protect women.
They gotta
It's the
protect.
sister code.
Yeah.
Like, you never see this in men's sports.
Yeah. It's like a, what do you call that? How
That's-
women are with each other.
Yeah, it's like this. Oh man, I don't know.
No offense, Mom.
But yeah, so the WNBA has been on this rant about men and women's sports and trans kids and speaking out against Sophie Cunningham. So there was clips of NBA players talking about how they are now going to identify as women and they're going to try out for the WNBA.
Are
So
they joking or is it real?
I think they're really trying to do it
They're really trying to do it.
What,
I
I
think they're
think?
trying
to
make,
try to call them out.
Yeah, trying to make a statement.
Oh, okay.
Let's play this clip here right here.
Because the one is in
right
politics,
now,
right?
I'm just,
Yes, he's running for Senate actually. This guy right here.
right
Look at the picture of him with a wig on.
now, I'm just having a blast in my feminine era. I never thought that I was a woman. I've always trusted the science, and I thought I was a man my entire life. But after further review, strong look at my personal preferences, it would appear that I am indeed sometimes identifying as a transgender woman, and I think it's only fair I get a chance to play with some of my queens here in the twilight of my career, my athletic prime.
Well, and so exactly what you're saying, Royce, is just sort of unveils, pulls the curtain back on the lack of clarity in the WNBA's policies under Article 8 of their 2026 collective bargaining agreement. It's simply.
Yeah. So I got
right now I'm just having a blast in my feminine era.
He's joking. I'm sorry.
No, he's serious.
Right now,
he's serious.
I'm just having a blast in my feminine era. I never thought that I was a woman.
I think if they let him, he's really going to
try.
and
show them. I do want to ask, like, how has your journey been so far? How has your reception been announcing for the WNBA draft? We just went through the rules of the WNBA. There is no rules that exclude you from joining the WNBA right now. And in fact, many players say that they want transgender individuals to be playing on their team or against them. They welcome it. The coaches are saying that. The league has stated that. And so we expect you to be welcomed with open arms. Is that going to happen?
We would hope so. We would hope they live up to their values and their principles in the WNBA community. The pushback has been unprecedented for me. The hate. I mean, I've never received so much hate. As a black man, I thought I was the victim of oppression.
Well, Benny Johnson can't be agreeing with him.
Prospectively, one of the first.
Oh, Benny Johnson.
Black,
He is looking at like.
sometimes identifying as a
I can't believe it.
lesbian. The hate is unreal.
This is
I thought that I thought that this would be an accepting community, and this is all I've ever heard is that I need to like accept these people and who and what they identify as, and it can change. There's no rules, it can just kind of change at all times, and so it seems like you're playing by those rules, yet you're being attacked for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's some really vicious stuff. You should commit suicide. You're a piece of crap. Your mother should be ashamed of you. I had one person tell me they were going to find me and pistol whip me until I piss on myself. I was just thinking, wow, unreal, the amount of hate that's out there for trans. I never understood it. All these times I've been a conservative, pundit, and I talked about this issue. I never really understood just how much hate there is for trans people. It's just a shock to me that mostly it's coming from the left. And you can tell because I go to their social media profiles, try and get a feel for who I'm talking to. And, they got all their party line, Democrat.
That's the point he's making now.
I know that. Listen, I know that. I'm just trying to say.
They're Kamala Harris supporters, or they have the trans flag and whatnot. And, it's been a real shock. It's been very eye-opening. I'm very empathetic now for what all my fellow trans...
But it was him. It was a couple other people that also came out talking
there's
about.
A couple. I know there's one other dude.
There's a couple others actually, but it ended up getting so bad that the WNBA commissioner is putting together a task force to determine what a woman is, and they're going to have a meeting about it.
Oh,
to talk about, because listen, it's in the title, WNBA.
Yeah.
What is the W?
Yeah.
If you guys are okay with transgender, being in your league and people are advocating for it, what is the problem with these ex-NBA players identifying as women and then joining and then just totally
making
dominating
some extra money and dominating?
Yeah, there was
dunking on them.
Somebody put a tweet out. I forget who it was. Who was like, "I'm gonna start a franchise and call it the."
San Antonio Balls or something.
The Balls, yeah. And it's going to be an all male team. Yeah. And they'll win every championship.
And there was a memo from the WNBA commissioner that was sent out to teams on Friday saying that a task force that's made up of groups, presidents and general managers, they're going to meet next week to discuss the issue as there are growing questions about whether the league needs to clarify that eligibility and update it, Bill.
Yes. So they need to have a meeting about what is a woman, basically,
Yeah.
And answer that, that tale as old as time question. It's crazy when common sense just doesn't work anymore. Let's check out.
Mom's over there
No,
like
I'm just
it's
laughing.
gotta be a joke.
I know, she's hilarious.
No, it is a joke because Benny Johnson wouldn't be talking to him like it's okay. Huh. So yeah.
Mom, they're obviously doing it to show the left
Right.
the hypocrisy
I know,
in what
that's
they're
I'm saying. It
saying.
can't be real.
It is real.
Well, it's real, but you know what I mean. It's real that they're doing that, but yeah.
It would be fun to watch. Just like the high school team that they don't want to play.
Yeah.
You know.
Someone offered up money for them to play a high school team to see. Yeah, a high school boys team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong boys.
Yeah.
That will dunk on them.
Let's watch Stephen A's reaction to this whole thing.
Women, how come you didn't write in your language those born female?
Stop yelling at me.
How come you didn't make that clear? Because if you were born a female, even if you're transitioning to being a female, because you weren't born a female, that would make you ineligible to enter the WNBA. Why didn't you do that? Otherwise, you're going to have cats 6'8" with goatees walking in your league or claiming they're going to walk in your league. You can deny them entry. You can refuse to draft them, but you're going to open yourself up to potential legal action until you clarify what the hell is going on. Player eligibility is collectively bargained, meaning this is also an issue involving the WNBA Players Association, not simply a unilateral decision for the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert. Which means that, yes, the league office should have done more, but the Players Association, you got to get on top of it. Women.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You can't transition to being female, right? Isn't that the language? It's your biological male. You
No, they don't
to
have
be
language.
A woman.
They don't have language in. Well, no, yeah, but you can say I'm transitioning to be a female. But what he's saying is they don't have language in the rules saying that you have to be biologically a female.
Born a woman.
Why not?
Because they want to be inclusive, bro. So now they're using that against them. They're showing them the fallacy in their ideology.
So this is why this is kind of genius. So they could probably sue them for not allowing them.
This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. So like, if they do discriminate against them for saying that they are biologically or that saying that they are now female, they can sue them because it's discrimination now.
Yeah.
Based off of what you say you believe in.
Right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And this is the retardation of what they are pushing out there, It's it is just common sense, and I think people are trying to show all of these woke liberal, especially white women in this league, and even the black women are going along with it because a lot of them are lesbians, but and they feel like they have to speak out for the community, but
the oppressed,
you haven't thought
the oppressed community.
Yeah, you haven't thought this all the way through.
No.
Obviously.
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You're going to allow men to come in. Like, someone was talking about how the G League of the NBA, like, these guys make like $20,000, $30,000 a year to play basketball. If they find out that they can make more by going to the WNBA and pretending to be a female, you don't think that they're going to start doing that?
Some of them probably, but
there's going to be a few.
I hope not. I want to have hope in society to say that they're not going to go there just for the money.
You don't think some of these trans athletes are doing it just so they can get the recognition, so they can get the recognition and
no,
be elite?
I do, but
I
want to have hope that not a lot of people will do that.
It doesn't matter if it's two.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's just
like
sad.
You ready?
It's sad,
I'll laugh if I see clips.
I mean, I didn't
of
say
some
I
dude
wouldn't
in a
watch
wig
it.
dunking on these women.
It's happening now. Pull up. Did you see the one that's playing in the French league?
No.
There's a trans woman
Really?
playing in the French league right now that's dunking and dominating all the girls.
Of course. I mean, that's only common sense.
And they are diesel. They are diesel. And
You talking about this one here?
I think like 6 something. Yes, that one.
I don't see no dunk.
Wow.
Doesn't look like he could dunk at all. But he's definitely look how Diesel just got a ponytail pretending to be a woman. Look, and actually like celebrating like you doing something against these girls.
Bringing the noise. Go, baby.
I was definitely embellishing with the dunking. But.
Yes. I don't see any dunking.
But
that's even
still
worse.
dominating.
You can't dunk and you dominating like that. That's crazy.
That means you can't play with the men.
Yeah, you could never play with the men. Wow. Yeah.
Because they dunking in high school.
For real.
Man, that's terrible. I mean, to see that, who would have thought you would ever see something like that?
Listen, this is the ideology that they all espouse. This is where it's headed. You know, talking about the left, talking about what they are all about. And speaking of that, there was a bunch of elections. I don't know if you heard about the one in was it Michigan? Where
I don't know.
You haven't been paying attention.
I haven't been in a loop.
Yeah, let me see.
What happened with the election?
Hold on, let me find it. There was a Democratic socialist that won another primary for the Democrats. Beat out the incumbent.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
There's a lot. They're dancing with socialism, man.
Bro,
they are
not only dancing with it,
salsaing with
the Democrats are straight up just voting it in. Like this is becoming their platform now. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, the guy. His name is Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Take a guess what kind of guy this is.
Kind of guy?
Yeah, all of the Democratic socialists that they've been primarying in or voting in. What do you think he is? What do you think his ideology is?
Oh, Sharia law.
He is a Muslim. His name is Abdul El-Sayed. And this is a clip of him advocating for Sharia law in the U.S.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Question 755. When the state of Oklahoma voted in a referendum to amend the Constitution to ban Sharia law, what does that mean? I don't know. And yet the voters banned it anyway. And I don't have to tell you that the same exact forces that drove native peoples from their land 2 centuries ago, destroyed Black Wall Street a century ago, bombed a building
Connected all to oppression, Marxism.
decades ago, and tried to ban Sharia law not a decade ago, that those forces are alive and well today.
Yeah, this is
not
him
the law-
speaking.
that's not the law of your land.
This is him speaking at a CARES event, at a CARE, the Commission for American Islamic Relations or something like that. But yeah, this guy was just won his primary against, let me see, what was it?
I still don't.
It was Michigan.
We've had this conversation. I don't understand how the left embraces Sharia law and Islam, knowing how extreme it can get, and just looking at the examples of it around the world.
Because they really don't believe in nothing, bro.
It's crazy.
They don't think that none of their ideology through. It's all just surface level talking points, whatever sounds good. That's why Mamdani can say things that sound good on the surface and everyone says, yeah, let's vote for that. But in reality, there's no way to implement it. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I saw a video of Mamdani. He had somebody speaking, but in their language,
Mhm.
and we was talking about killing killing the Christians and the Americans, right on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? In America.
Yeah. So they voted in another Islamic Democratic Socialist. Abdul El-Sayed wins Michigan's Democratic Senate
Michigan, of
primary,
course, definitely.
notching a Midwest victory from the left. And, you know, we're seeing this happen everywhere. Nithya Raman is the one in California.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of, you know, the DSA, all of these Democrats, they don't want to, they're playing this weird dance where they don't want to like outright condemn them, but they don't want to endorse them either.
Yeah.
So they're just like refusing to
Say anything.
It's hilarious.
It's gonna
Like
bite
what's
'em in-
happening with the Democrats.
It's gonna bite them in the butt when they take over.
Yep. But yeah, this guy won his primary. You saw what he was just saying there. Let me see what else we got.
You could see them trying to take over.
Well, yeah, that's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this is a clip of a podcaster interviewing someone who's Muslim, talking about how he came from Syria. Just listen to this.
So you know you gotta request it from her mother.
Hold on.
So you know you gotta request it from her mother, her parents. Gotta hold her dad's hand, and you gotta bring a sheikh from the masjid, so he can do the contract.
And then you're good to get down and freaky with a 6-year-old?
Yeah.
Really? And you don't see any moral problem with that?
No.
What country did you come from?
Syria.
Syria?
You heard that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
He doesn't think there's anything wrong with that.
I mean, it's part of what they believe. I mean, Muhammad did it.
A 6-year-old.
Muhammad did it.
I mean, it's all evil, period. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Yep, check this out.
People constantly comment on my posts saying, "You're so Islamophobic." Yes, I am. Because this scares me. This actually terrifies me. This was Iran in the 1970s before Islam took over. This is Iran now. Want to do another one? This was Afghanistan before Islam took over. This is Afghanistan now. Lebanon, then now. Europe, then now. Michigan, then now. Yes, this actually does terrify me. And if it doesn't terrify you and you want to be so accepting, one day you're going to end up in a freaking hijab covered from head to toe because you just had to be tolerant. You had to be accepting. I'm sorry. I absolutely refuse to be accepting of this. For all those of you who claim to be so passionate about women's rights and feminism, how the hell is this feminist? How the hell is this good for women?
That was my point.
This is pure evil.
You're not going to end up in a jihad. You're going to be killed.
Well, unless you convert, then you'll be in a hijab.
They're not gonna let you
If you don't,
convert.
if you don't want to die and you convert, yeah, you won't be. You'll be in a
I
hijab.
thought they just don't want anybody that's not Muslim.
If you convert to Islam, you're not an infidel anymore.
believe
You
that. I
that's
think they're going to kill you, period.
no. If you convert,
Yeah.
they won't kill you. But the crazy thing is, like when you look at the left, they always try to push this about Christianity.
Yeah.
They walk around in a made up story. There was a TV show about the Handmaid's Tale.
Yep.
And they walk around in these fake outfits that are supposed to be oppressive to women, right?
Yeah.
But when you have real life situations where women have to walk around, and that's even worse.
Yeah.
Not a peep.
You embrace it.
Not a peep. They embrace it.
Yeah.
In the name of inclusivity.
Gays for Palestine.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny to see. You either see it or you don't. You know.
Yeah, and then in Texas, we've talked about the situation there, how it's been growing there. They're trying to buy up areas, create entire Sharia states. There was outrage erupting in McKinney, Texas, because the council voted to approve a large Islamic Center there, and people were meeting there and talking about it, and there was protests. I'll play a little bit of that.
Over Islamic encroachment in the U.S. In McKinney, Texas, the city council voted unanimously to approve a new mosque and Islamic center, but many residents there are outraged.
I'm a Sharia law survivor from Iran, and I'm here to tell you this is a dangerous ideology you're allowing in their country.
That they forced their way into countries and forced their religion. It may become a base where young men and women will be taught and trained to overthrow this great nation, a threat for which my forefathers fought with their own blood to build for the liberty of its citizens.
Yeah, their concerns might have some merit. Here's what one state representative had to say.
The Imam of the McKinney Islamic Association, Sheikh Mohammed Al-Jabali, holds leadership roles with the Islamic Tribunal of the Dallas area. The Attorney General stated that the group has sought to replace actual courts of law, impose Sharia on disputes among Texas Muslims, and falsely represent its decisions as final judgments without the approval of the Texas judicial system.
Yeah, other Islamic centers and mosques across the country are also reportedly facing opposition in the South, primarily there. See, okay. Meanwhile,
did you hear about Japan?
What, the volcano?
No. How they were protesting. They were trying to open a mosque in Japan.
For real?
And people went crazy.
Wow.
They was not having it. Yeah. I think I have a clip on that.
Yeah, America's have to stand up against this. I mean, this is terrible.
Yeah.
How they just gonna? I mean, you can go out there and be Christian and talk all you want about the Lord, and that's bad. That's horrible.
Yeah, thousands gathered to protest the construction of the first mosque in Fujisawa. A proposed mosque would be significantly larger than the nearby Shinto shrine, an act of provocation. We don't want a single mosque or Muslim cemetery here. People out there protesting. Yeah, and then I saw that I think I saw that right here. So Japan's new anti-Islam law sends shockwaves. Halal is banned. Mosques banned. Call to prayer banned. Burkas banned. It's basically saying Islam is not welcome here. Should we copy Japan? Yes or no?
日本国憲法第7条により衆議院を解散する。
Okay, we don't understand. No subtitles, but you get the point. But Japan being based right there, man. Like they just want to hold on to what they believe.
Yeah.
You know. I heard Nancy Mace is getting backlash because she said something about I think she tweeted out something about these people that they're voting in being Trojan horses. We talked about that before. Yeah. And you know, now they're all coming after her. But you got people like Hasan Piker.
We're gonna look like
the UK.
Mayors, all these mayors.
People getting voted in. We showed that last week how, you know, in Dearborn,
Call the prayer.
Call to prayer. The police commissioner talking about how, all these police officers are being brought in. That's a good thing.
He said it was like 70%.
It was some high number. Crazy. Let's listen to Hasan Piker, one of the people that the left is really embracing. I think they asked AOC about him.
Like doing one good thing, which is that like if you have these millionaire, billionaire, WASP fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire failed daughters is like in some respects, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like taking these guys and putting them in a pen with one another is ultimately getting them away from the broader society.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
they're so hateful.
Yeah.
So evil.
Yeah. He's advocating for releasing Islamic migrants into America college towns to have them rape all the white girls.
That's sick. So sick.
It's crazy how many streamers are like Sneeko. Check out this clip of have you ever heard of Neon, the streamer?
No.
He's another one of the young streamers who gets a lot of views.
Nah. He's fucking Muslim. What is wrong with that?
It's okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, what the hell? Let's not get into it. No, let's get into it. What's wrong with that? You want to get into it?
Let's do it. What's wrong with me being Muslim?
There's nothing wrong with it. That's how you grew up, right?
Yeah, and I
So
believe in
don't
that.
blame you.
No, it's not that. No, I believe in it fully. Let's go. Cheers. I believe in my religion.
What about it?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything.
So you believe that when you go to heaven, there's going to be just virgins waiting for you there?
I believe everything in the Quran, so yeah.
So you believe you should have 8 wives, and you believe that men should marry fucking 8-year-olds and
That's
all
not what
that
that's not what they
fucking
preach.
weird-ass shit?
That's not what they preach.
Cheers.
That's not what they preach.
So tell me, educate me.
That's not what they preach. You're drunk, so I don't want to educate you. It's not. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, she's chatting.
If I'm asking someone to educate me, why aren't you gonna say it then?
Because I feel like you're very you're very hard-headed and you will never understand. So there's no point of wasting. There's no point of wasting my breath.
Give her like a gist
don't
of
waste
it.
your breath.
You know what I mean?
But no. So I would rather have someone that could explain it better and help her understand.
So you're saying you're not too knowledgeable on the fact, so you can't explain it to me good.
I just don't want to say the wrong thing. But I feel like you shouldn't understand.
respect
But you
that.
should never put down a religion. That's not
I
cool.
feel like I never put down your religion, but I know my way is the right way.
Okay, no, you can, and that's fine, but you don't
I
gotta
never
put down.
put you down.
No, you said you talked about like 8-year-olds.
I said he's Muslim.
No,
But that's what I know about
but
your
I'm saying
religion.
you don't gotta put down a religion to
I'm not putting down. That's what the fuck I know about it.
Well, that's not true.
For me, that's fucked. For me, having multiple wives, that's just crazy.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, these guys, they follow this religion. They've been following it their whole lives. I don't know. This guy looks like he's Arab or something, But he's one of the biggest. It's weird that like a lot of these streamers, he's one of the biggest.
They convert to.
No,
or
he was
convert, or
already,
he's
yeah.
Muslim.
But you don't think that's influencing the youth?
Yeah. I don't know who he is.
I saw a
What
video.
type of stuff he does?
He just does streaming like that, just like in front on the camera, like Kai Cenat, like I show speed, like that type of stuff.
I saw a video of a teacher having all the kids bow down, and do the prayer of the. Well, I don't know how do you call that prayer that they do 5 times a day? Just.
I don't know.
And there was
Praying.
one kid that wasn't bowing down, was standing up. Christian kid. Sad, man. They have all those kids bowing down, and they don't know.
Yeah.
This is a socialist who won Michigan's Senate primary. Says the system is a disease.
Listen to the man who just won the Michigan Democratic Senate primary.
Donald Trump himself is not the disease of our politics. He's just the worst symptom of the disease of our
This
politics.
is the same guy, Abdul El-Sayed.
And the disease is the system that allows corporations and billionaires and would-be oligarchs to buy and sell politicians to do their bidding.
Oligarchs. Hold on to that word. He's right about it, just not the way he thinks. Last Tuesday, I was outside a polling place in Michigan, a few feet away from an Abdul El-Sayed worker. Here's what I heard for hours. Money out of politics, money in your pocket, Medicare for all. That's El-Sayed's mantra. It's all over his website. But the worker was also selling something bigger to every voter who would listen, especially the young ones, that Abdul El-Sayed is going to bring down the system. Now, across the media, El-Sayed is portrayed as David versus the AIPAC Goliath, the outsider taking on the money. He's described as the insurgent burning the system down, along with the rest of his socialist cronies. But what if he's not bringing the system down? What if he's actually guarding it? I'm Susan Kokinda, and I'm sitting at ground zero in Michigan in this Senate race. With decades of experience in fighting the real enemies of this country, whatever color they make themselves, left or right. So if you want to follow the real fight, hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons. Today, I'm going to show you what lurks behind El-Sayed's public profile and his campaign slogans. First, who is actually putting money in your pocket. Second, the control strategy El-Sayed doesn't want you to see. And third, the biggest fraud of all, money out of politics. So the El-Sayed team and the rest of the Democrat, Socialist, Communist crop have latched onto money in your pocket as their lead campaign slogan. Well, let's look at who's actually put money in people's pockets. In Arizona this week, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, House Speaker Mike Johnson, and Arizona Republican Congressman Juan Ciscomani held a press conference at a manufacturing facility in Casa Grande to talk about the big, beautiful bill. The congressman shredded the Democrat socialist talking point that this bill was written for the rich.
Yeah, and I think this is the strategy of like the Democratic Socialists is just to convince everybody that it's only the rich people that get anything from these policies, and we're going to put a stop to that. We're going to tax them. We're going to give you free stuff. We're going to care about the everyday person, and for a lot of these, the Muslim ones, it's really about just getting in the position of power by any means necessary, so that they can then move more people into power and then get their real agenda across.
Sharia law. Like what we talked about before, the Trojan horse.
Yep.
You know,
it's crazy, man, that this is what we're dealing with in this country now, man. Like,
I can't believe it.
Getting closer to the Book of Revelation.
I mean,
I'm telling you.
Some people would say you say like I kind of mentioned it before. I thought that's what you were talking about. Like I should have known because it didn't transition well.
Yeah.
When you mentioned Japan.
Yeah.
I saw something about all these volcanoes, and Japan was one of them. Did you see all this?
No.
There's like 6. Look it up. There's like
I know one just went off in Colombia, and they had a huge earthquake.
Colombia, earthquake, and they're having all these earthquakes. All these earthquakes are happening, and I think there's like 6 volcanoes that's active right now. That's erupting. One in Guatemala. I believe Italy, Japan was one of them. It's just Are we living in the end times?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It says there are several volcanoes erupting around the world. Mount Etna in Italy was releasing gas the other day. This one is Guatemala.
In Guatemala, people were like up by the volcanoes and they had to run.
Wow.
There was videos of them, Yeah, it's and that huge earthquake that just happened in Venezuela.
Dude, the earthquakes in Colombia. Have you seen the footage from that?
Yes.
It's scary, bro.
Yeah.
It's like an apocalyptic movie.
Yeah. Building is just, you see people stumbling.
Buildings collapsing around people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely in a weird time. Definitely in a weird time, man. Yeah. Yeah, check this out. I don't understand certain people's like survival instincts. Like they're still standing around.
There, watching.
I would be gone.
Yeah, I know.
They're filming. Yeah, man.
I guess they're trying to be opportunistic to.
Yo, this one right here was crazy. Oh, hold up. This one right here. This was crazy. Imagine you up on working on a high rise.
Quietos todos, quietos todos, quietos, quietos, quietos.
Watch how much this building starts shaking when you up that high. Jeez, bro.
Dios mío.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Mira ese edificio, mira ese edificio. Dios mío, Señor. Dios mío, Señor.
Yeah.
Padre eterno, Padre
that guy went on his knees praying.
They're at the top of the building?
Yeah.
Dios mío, lindo.
Look at the crane, bro.
Cálmate, cálmate, cálmate. Calmados, niños, calmados, por favor. Calmados, calmados.
That's gotta be like you don't know if you're gonna live or die.
He's
calmados, bajemos, pero calmados, bajemos ya uno, calmados, calmados.
How can you?
And he was the other guy was saying, "Ayúdanos."
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. People just standing around again. Look at that building shape.
Uncle Benny said, hi guys, add to those things. Lake Mead drying up, Mississippi River drying up, Florida swamps drying up.
Yeah? I didn't even hear about those.
Yeah, me either.
Wow.
This is definitely...
This one reminded me of something out of Independence Day or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Day after tomorrow. It's Columbia too.
Yeah, it's all Columbia. It's all happening today.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so many, people were taking video the whole time. There's so many clips of that. Just there was churches that collapsed. All kind of stuff. Yeah, this is the church. Yo, the street, the fact that the street is shaking, you can see the people. Yeah, like look how
they're
bro, that's gotta be I remember when we had that little tiny tremor out here.
Yeah, and people were like going crazy. Like, what?
Dude, I remember I was in the shower
Yeah.
when it hit. And I remember it felt like the whole house was about to fall down.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck was that? And I just ran out the house. I grabbed, Elise was a baby. I grabbed her.
Yeah,
And I had a towel around me. And I ran, and I'm standing outside the front of the house like, yo, what was that? And then all the neighbors started coming out like, did you feel that? Like, yeah.
Where? Where you
At your place.
Why? I don't even.
You weren't home.
Where was I?
I don't know, but
That's weird.
it was just me and Elise there. It was in what's that place called in Lakeview. Yeah, it was at that place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the apartments. I remember that.
Yeah.
Me and Noe. My neighbors were like, "What? Did you feel that?" I'm like, "Yeah, you had to have." It just felt like you were surfing.
For me, like being in the shower and like feeling like the house shook like this, it was a strange feeling because you're like in this confined area.
Yeah.
Wow.
It felt like the house was about to collapse.
Yeah. It's our little baby tremors and, what their experience over there.
Yeah.
It's,
that's a 7.4.
7.4?
Yeah.
Venezuela was bigger, wasn't it? It was like 8 point something.
I don't know.
I think it was. Yeah.
What's going on? You think they're doing it on purpose?
They're controlling the weather.
Because didn't Colombia just elect a conservative?
They did.
Yeah.
And Venezuela
just got rid
of
Maduro.
Who knows, right? A lot of weird stuff happening.
Yeah.
June 2026. See what it says. 7.2.
So it's close.
They're about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See if I can find any clips from Venezuela.
Just tragic things. Need to pray for the world.
Yeah. It's just crazy to me how people just stand there watching it.
That guy's right on the tree.
What are they gonna? The best place for them to be is probably in the open area where nothing can fall on them.
Yeah, but why? When you see a building falling, are you just standing there watching it? Like, bro, you don't know what could fly off. Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Move. Yo, they still standing there. Get out.
Ya, por afuera que tenemos. No sale de allá. Hermano, no, fuera más peligroso, hermano. Por allá. Señores, al puerta 4. Por allá.
What do you say is more dangerous what?
He says it's dangerous. They go to door 4. I don't know. That's what he said. Door 4.
It's hard.
I'm getting out of the building.
Yeah. I'm not going to be nowhere. Yeah.
This make me wonder, it's making me think, bro. Like, I have never had a conversation with my son about anything like this.
Like if a tragedy happens?
Yeah, a tragedy were to happen, it makes me want to, just
have something in place, have a preparation in place,
a plan, we meet here.
Yeah.
You know, what to do if you're in a building or something.
I mean, the good thing about, one of the good things about where we live is we don't have a lot of these things.
Yeah.
Like even like that little tremor we felt that was from far away that we kind of got the aftershock from.
Yeah.
So we don't get a lot of natural disasters here. Rarely we'll get a hurricane that was bad, like Sandy, you know, but that wasn't even nowhere near what they got in Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I get those little wind things though. I'm
do
in the
get,
pathway, bro.
You do get some wind
I'm in a
gusts
pathway
over there. But I mean, it's always good to have stuff like that in place. To be honest with you,
But is it good to go in the basement if there's a?
Basements are for tornadoes, right? Maybe hurricanes.
But not for.
I don't know about earthquake.
I don't know about an earthquake.
Because your whole house could collapse on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to get out of the building.
Yeah.
You need to get out on an earthquake. Because the whole thing could come down.
Do my research. I'll be an expert by next podcast. I'll let y'all know.
I mean, common sense to me says get out of a building.
Get out and stay away from buildings.
Stay away from any building.
That's common sense.
Yeah.
Go to an open field.
Yeah.
But we lack that nowadays.
Right.
You know,
No
'cause you see men competing.
Yeah, for real.
In physical sports with women.
Yep. Let's check out this clip of AOC being asked about you know, the DSA platform and what she has to say about it now.
The abolished prisons, abolished police, which is also positions that have been taken by a lot of the progressive candidates who have won. How do you get around that? I mean, those are not positions that are supported by most of
I mean, I think that a lot of these races, even right now, they'll have a tendency to be nationalized.
Yeah.
But these races ultimately are local, and all politics are local. My understanding is that that Francesca Hong has made clear her present stances to her electorate.
Yeah, she's moved away from a lot of that.
Right, she's moved away from it. And I have a...
This is talking about Francesca Hong. Have you seen this lady who has like tweeted in the past about abolishing police, abolishing ICE, abolishing prisons?
Yeah.
So she's one of the DSA people that have gotten another primary that won, and they're asking AOC about her.
But she's not saying anything.
Well, she's trying to avoid it. She's trying to avoid it.
Local city councilman that
Listen to this statement right here. This is hilarious to me.
has this saying, woke one was crazy.
Woke one was crazy. Okay, that's
Woke one was crazy. You know what she's trying to say about that?
The first one?
Like the first iteration of woke, they were all being crazy.
Yeah.
But y'all took that and tried to cancel everybody, ruin people's lives, tried to push real policy over what you now are laughing about us. Oh, we were just being crazy. Woke one was crazy.
Yeah. Is that a phrase that they're trying to catch on?
I think they're gonna try to like laugh it off, like, oh, that was just crazy times.
Yeah. So now they're not abolishing police, and now they're not.
They're trying to
get
move
rid of
away from all
prisons.
that, because think about it. All these people that we're seeing getting primaried, even Mamdani is included, have tweeted out these things or said that they believed in these things in the past. So now they're trying to distance themselves because they know that when it comes to an actual general election or maybe even the midterms, regular people ain't going
down
for that.
Yeah.
So they need to distance themselves from those talking points that they have said
the
in the
woke
past, and they're calling it woke one. Oh, that was just a crazy, we were just
trying to see how
we were just joking, y'all.
You know how they try to see how far they can, sort of like a guy that's trying to manipulate a girl to see how far he can get, or
and when they get the pushback, they're like, "Oh, I was just playing with you,
just playing with you, girl."
Yeah, you know, I be crazy. I be acting crazy. But that's how they're trying to play it, woke one. But they don't understand
with the
I don't think they understand that people are not going to take that well, because y'all was serious.
Yep.
Y'all was coming at everybody's jobs, coming at people's livelihoods, coming at people's integrity. with your stupid woke ideology that we still are. We're talking about trans athletes playing in the WNBA now because of y'all in woke one. Trying to push that frog. Remember, bro, back when woke one, if we're going to even say that.
The frog gender.
Remember when we would play all those gender videos?
Yes.
Insane.
Yes.
Behavior that everyone was trying to act like was normal.
Kitty litter. You know?
Kids going to school with requesting kitty litter in the restroom because I identify as a cat.
Look at Ma's face. This can't be real. It can't be real, right?
This really happened. We showed the stories.
Yeah.
It's so crazy though. Man, Lord help us.
No, I know it really happened, but that's what I'm saying in my head. This cannot be real.
Yeah.
And they're gaslighting us. Oh yeah, that's just
I know.
Let's watch a reaction to AOC on here.
For the first time ever, I'm going to vote Republican because of AOC. I feel sick to my stomach for what she just did. You see, as somebody who wants universal health care, I was excited for the COVID-19 vaccinations because I trusted politicians like AOC. At the time, in 2020, told us that COVID-19 vaccines were safe and that you would be immune. She cited numerous times that if you got the vaccine, that you would be immune to this disease. But after watching the Fauci hearings, I started to do my research. And everything AOC stood for and said to us was a complete lie out of her mouth. She fabricated all of it. She has tens of millions of followers. Why would she guarantee immunity? And then today she said this.
And I have a local city councilman that has this saying woke one was crazy.
AOC is woke one. There was even a point where she claimed white people should be taxed because COVID deaths were disproportionately spiking in black and brown communities.
Does that include her husband? Does he get taxed too? It blows my mind. All of these woke, like people of color, POCs, that are with white men,
including Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
He's with a white man.
Ketanji Brown Jackson, Kamala Harris,
Kamala,
Ilhan Omar.
Yeah, they all talk about, and then they're with that's crazy.
White privilege. They all talk about, systemic racism.
But they run into that white man in their bedroom.
The zero source.
Gross.
She openly advocated for defunding the police, openly advocated for open borders, and now is trying to rebrand as she's very obviously trying to potentially run for presidency. If you made it this far, my name is Joshua Jake, and I'm actually a center-right Republican. From an economic standpoint, I would be an Andrew Jackson Democrat, which is what Trump is very similar to nowadays. I make these videos where I start off claiming I am a Democrat because it hooks the audience into allowing them to understand it is okay to start realizing and researching what the mainstream media has fed you.
Yeah, we get it. But yeah, AOC getting called out for this interview. Here's another part of the interview I want to show where they ask her about Hasan Piker and the things that he said and done. And watch how she tries to dodge around this.
Another person who's been made an issue is Hasan Piker, who obviously endorsed Abdul El-Sayed in Michigan. You've been on his live stream, at least a few times. He's somebody who said, that America deserved 9/11. Now he backed off from that.
Yes, he's apologized.
But he said a lot of controversial things. Is he somebody that should have a role in the progressive movement going forward?
I think when we look at our elections that have happened, we have lost young people. Much hay was made about the fact that we lost young men in the last election. And many of the same consultants that are wringing their hands today were the same ones talking about how we need to go on Joe Rogan and we need to be not so, willing to engage in cancel culture.
Yeah, you needed to go on Joe Rogan. You needed to, because Joe Rogan is not a far right extremist like y'all tried to paint him out. He is he identifies with regular dudes who are in the center who really don't know that much about politics, but they have common sense. Yeah. So the fact that you were unwilling to go on his podcast, you isolated and alienated a bunch of regular middle ground, especially young men.
I feel like that's what won, Trump.
Yes, exactly. Because he went on there. JD Vance went on there.
I think they went on there because they're scared. They're not firm on what they believe. Like
they don't know how to answer questions.
Exactly. Even you see it in the short news format.
Yeah.
Not a long format podcast. They struggle with.
Yes. And you think Kamala Harris could have held up to a Joe Rogan?
Exactly. You feel them struggling trying to answer and dance around that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just imagine, this, 2-hour long conversation where you can see if you're full of crap or not. They're scared of that.
Yeah. And
they are. That's why they lost.
They are full of crap, so they can't have that be exposed. So they hid from it.
Yeah. Say what you want with people, man. Like, they feel genuineness, and they know what's real. The internet kind of blew up when Trump was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah. Remember that?
It was like 30 million views in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that the flip-flopping on this is a tactical debate that they may be having. I think the fact of the matter is that Democrats can go on Joe Rogan, Democrats can go on Fox News, Democrats have a responsibility to build a winning coalition, and young people are engaging in mediums and conversations that we have a responsibility to attend to and be responsive to. And even right now, when we look at this insurgent wave of what is happening, oftentimes when people are doing that Monday morning quarterbacking and what demographics voted where, the big one that's being ignored is the generational tidal wave. Tsunami.
You see it in the polling. It is significant.
Millennials are not, punk kids anymore.
Yeah.
We're grown adults with mortgages and kids.
She didn't answer the question at all.
Yeah. Yeah, where are you going?
And this is exactly why they can't go on Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan would have been like, okay, but you just avoided my question completely. Let's get back to the fact
She said that Democrats can go on Joe Rogan.
That's what she said, but she didn't answer the question about Hasan Piker. And where does he fall in your movement as the Democrats? Where does he fall with the Democratic Socialists? He's said these crazy things. He believes these crazy things. You've been on his platform before.
Yeah.
How does that all make sense
to
the average person?
Didn't he say something crazy recently about some flag that he likes or something like that? A flag of like some extreme Islamic...
He may have. Let me look it up because I don't. He is always saying.
Like,
crazy
why
stuff.
does this guy have?
He's Cenk Uygur's nephew.
Who listens to
a lot of young like socialists. All of these people are young people that are entitled, spoiled, angry with how their life turned out, and they want free stuff.
Yeah.
They want the government to fix it. They want the government to come in and make them feel better. So they listen to people like Hasan Piker, AOC, all these people because Mamdani, because they tell them what they want to hear. Mm-hmm. That it's the government's fault. It's not your fault. This is a system that's designed for the billionaires to get rich. They give them the boogeyman and the way out and the unaccountability for their own actions and decisions. The one lady they were interviewing, I watched the interview with one of the heads of the DSA, and she's talking about how they asked her how much would you tax? They were like, so people are already paying 60% of our taxes goes to government programs and welfare and things like that and social programs. Mm-hmm. How much do you think should go to it? It's already 60%. Like, what would you be happy with? And she starts going on this whole rant about, affordability and young people not being satisfied with the status quo. They feel disenfranchised, and like myself, I have $500,000 in student loan debt. Like, okay, that's a problem.
That's your problem.
You chose, but you're a doctor though.
Yeah,
you're a doctor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have this title attached to you, but that was a choice that you made.
Yeah. Yeah, but they believe that, it's everybody else's problem.
You're right. And that's what they were
Remember
saying.
that? Like, the government should pay for people's decision to go to college. Student loan debt.
Pay off their student loans. Yeah, and that's the thing, because the dude that was interviewing her was giving her pushback. He was like, "You're saying this, but all the people that voted for the opponent in the race they were talking about one of the races where the socialists won the primary." And they were saying all the people that voted against them were the working class people, the uncollege educated people. Mm-hmm. These were the people that are pushing back and not voting for your candidate. So how can you say you're for the working class when it seems to be all the college educated people that are the ones that are voting for socialism? Yeah. And that's when she tried to equate it to, well, these are the people that feel slighted by the system because they were told this promise of go to college and you'll have a better life. So now they're mad about their decision and they want to burn the whole system down. And they feel like you guys are going to give them that.
Isn't there like a trend to this? It's always somebody else's fault.
Exactly.
And no accountability. Whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then everybody else got to pay for, the mistakes that you've made.
I'm trying to see what you were talking about the flag. He loves the Hezbollah flag?
Hezbollah. That's what it was. The Hezbollah flag.
I don't know flags.
It's this is a.
You know what? I'm gonna be brave.
Come on.
My favorite flag.
It's got an AK on it and a fucking hand holding it up.
Wow,
son.
Or
yeah. This is the stuff.
That's the type of stuff.
This is the type of stuff that he's advocating for, and that they're attaching themselves. He was out there campaigning for El-Sayed, who just won.
Wow.
He's actively trying to get these people voted in, and the Democrats are these are their people now. Like, he's about to be.
Bro don't want Sharia law though. He don't want Sharia law implemented.
Nah, he don't.
The lifestyle. I mean, he look kind of sweet. I'm just joking.
I mean, he might be. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, these dudes, these streamers nowadays. Let's watch our favorite red pillar
liberal grandfather, single grandfather,
Bill Maher, as he talks about what's going on here.
Francesca Hong, yet another major Democratic candidate who's all in on abolishing the police and is running for governor of Wisconsin, says, I think that my perfect world would be a world without prisons because we all see the humanity in one another. And then
that's why they were asking AOC about her, because this is what they believe. No prisons, no police.
Yeah.
And they were asking this DSA woman, I wish I had that interview too, about those ideologies and how does that make sense. And they really think that if you can get the homeless people housed and you can bring in mental health officials, then people won't commit crimes.
Yeah.
And then you won't need prisons. And then you won't need police. That is the most short-sighted thinking.
Yeah. It's just, it's so like black and white. There's like so much gray area.
Some people just want to be criminals.
They do. They want to cause havoc.
Yeah. The dude asked her. He straight up asked her. He was like, so in this plan, if my daughter is sexually assaulted or raped by a man, what happens to that man? Do the police arrest him? Is he not put in prison? Like, what happens to that man? And then she goes, I don't want to get into hypotheticals.
Hypotheticals.
That's a legit
question
that somebody would have.
Right.
What
do you do with the criminals?
For my safety
right.
and my children and my family's safety, what will happen if this were to happen?
But this is why and she's a doctor, mind you. This is why these college-educated people that don't have real-life experience, they haven't thought this stuff through.
Yeah.
They're just thinking one level deep on all this stuff.
She ain't live in a rough neighborhood.
Privilege, white privilege.
Just privilege. You ain't see the real world.
And this Francesca Hong is another one.
We know nobody's disposable.
Nobody's disposable.
Well, murder victims are. I mean, if you heard this kind of nonsense coming out of the mouth of a teenage beauty queen, it would be an eye roll. No wonder that the most true blue Democrat ever, James Carville, says, there's just some shit I can't be in the same tent with.
He came out against Hasan Piker. That's what he was saying. Like, I can't be in the same party that is embracing Hasan Piker. And all these young liberals start going in on him. He's old. What does he know about anything? This is what's wrong with the Democratic Party. We need to take it over. All of these young socialists.
Yeah, Carville said, I'm done. I'm not in that fucking political party. Now, Gavin Newsom disagrees. He says he's good with it because the party is a big tent. Well, you know what else you find in a tent? Clowns. It's so funny. So many liberals shit themselves every time Trump puts gold on something in the Oval Office. Oh, it's historic. And the separation of powers isn't? Get your head out of your ass. I would vote for Sarah Palin before this shit.
Look at that hairstyle.
Yeah.
She's a bimbo, but if you asked her to come up with something she likes.
Okay, I wanted to hear the rest of that joke. Bill Maher's still he's done with them. Like, they're embracing this, bro.
I think they're just going so extreme. You know, it's hard for you to move with it if it's, you know, the common sense-ness, which what we started with, is out of it. Like, where's the common sense where you don't see that working with kids?
You want to get rid of police and prison.
You punish your child for doing something. You make them go to their room in prison.
You take away their freedoms,
all their stuff.
You take away all their. First of all, I think our prisons are too lenient.
Yeah.
When you see prisons in other countries like El Salvador and these other places, like when you see like some prisons that like are in some of these countries, that's what we need here.
Yeah.
They got iPads, they got cable TV, they got much.
They can start a boxing league. They have weightlifting,
basketball. I've seen some of them getting social media.
Dang. They're able to I know this is something weird where there's a whole bunch of women that just loves men in prison. There's something about it. They start like relationships. Did you ever see that?
Yes,
you ever
I've seen that.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
It's so weird to me. It's strange. They fall in love with, you know, these men, you know.
They might have very low self-esteem.
I don't know. It's like a, you know.
No, it's chill.
It's like a disease. It's like they call it something. I think they call it something. They might have a scientific name for it.
Let me see.
I don't understand that. Oh, let me look and see who's in prison so I can write to them and see how good looking they are. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I think there's like, you know, just like a woman, she loves watching those true crime things.
Yeah.
And there was something on Netflix recently of this one guy who was just like on a murdering spree. And he's all tatted up. He's a good looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
And they did another Netflix thing on him. Now there's women that's like writing him and, wanting a relationship with him, even though he committed all murder.
Murder. Come on.
It's called hybristophilia. A person who is sexually romantically aroused by partners who commit atrocious and violent crimes like murder. Bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I call it demonic.
Yeah, it is demonic. It really is. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, man. But it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's always a lot.
So much more stuff.
That is a phrase. That should be JB should wear that on his T-shirt.
It's a lot happening.
It's a lot happening.
So much going on, man. It's crazy. Like, just like the way Islam is trying to push itself into this country.
The way that they villainize Christianity.
Villainizing Christianity, propping up Islam.
Well, who would think that abolishing the police, when they keep things in order, I mean, they try to, who would think that that is something normal? Like, come on.
Yeah.
People who think like children. People who still wear masks at those meetings.
Yeah.
People who, like, are so delusional.
Delulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what does taxing the hell out of them mean?
Yeah, we do believe in taxing the hell out of millionaires. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what does taxing the hell out of them mean?
I don't have like a solid, but I think.
But shouldn't you? I mean, if you're the co-chair of the DSA, shouldn't you be more specific than just taxing the hell out of something? What exactly do you mean?
So again, it's democracy, right? And we have to look at what we need to spend and what we need. We don't want to depend on the existence of millionaires because that means people are still getting exploited. So, so yeah, we need to look at what we need to pay for in the interim, what sort of tax base we need for that to happen, and then and build from there.
Oh my God. She didn't say anything.
Just because you're a millionaire, first of all.
But you see she's just saying what sounds good, right? And when he pushed back a little bit, what do you mean by that? Taxing the hell out of.
That's
like, what's the plan?
That's not even that much of a pushback.
Right.
It's asking questions.
It's like, okay, but what's the plan? Well, I don't want to get into specifics. Like, I don't have a plan mapped out. I just want to say the thing that people want to hear me say. I'm going to tax the hell out of them.
I'll tax the hell out of them.
Yeah.
It's all in the glasses.
Yeah, bro. The glasses.
I want to ask you, just give me sort of a true or false on these. A few of the things that are part of your platform, and I want to ask you, just give me sort of a true or false on these. Abolish the Senate.
True.
Okay. Replace the presidency and Supreme Court as we now know them.
Yep.
Abolish ICE.
Absolutely.
Abolish borders and give amnesty to anyone currently in the U.S. illegally.
As a long-term plan, yep.
Defund the Pentagon.
Absolutely.
Abolish prisons, at least in large part.
Yeah, again, that as part of a long-term program.
Bro, this is who the
Democratic Socialist.
This is who
party.
AOC is still a member of this group, and these are the people that are getting voted in by Democrats in these primaries.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a country.
You're not gonna have a country, and that's what they want.
Yeah,
that's what they want, and they don't understand how bad that's gonna be for everybody.
I pray that's not gonna happen.
We can't let it happen. I mean, does that lady look like she should be making decisions about anything?
No.
And that's not even the one I saw in the interview that was the doctor that was getting pushed back. That's a different one. But it's funny how they're all women.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Stop crapping on women, Jamie. That's all you've been talking about, WNBA.
Yeah, listen. It's a lot of material there. Courtney said she's nuts. Thank you, Courtney. Yes, she is nuts.
Look who showed up.
It's not that she's a woman. She's nuts. Uncle Denny said it's almost like they forgot we have guns. And again, that is why the Second Amendment is so important in this country. But they want to abolish that too. Yep. They want to get rid of that too. They want to abolish the Second Amendment. They want to take away our gun rights. These people are crazy.
Yes. They're not taking away the guns.
Yeah.
Something go down. That's the one plan that I do have. Stan?
Listen, I got a nice basement here. We can stop.
We can
hold up.
We can bunker.
We can hold up, baby. Listen, we could definitely have enough room to stockpile stuff up, move stuff out of the different rooms. We'd be good. But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate everybody for being with us. Shout out to all of our Patreon members, all of the people who have been supporting us. We love you guys. I know it's a lot going on. We talk about this stuff so that we can all be aware of what we need to be praying into, what we need to be watching out for, what we need to be believing for, and so we don't get fooled by the traps that the enemy is setting out there. So make sure you guys hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and yeah, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We'll see everybody next week, man. Peace.
Peace.
Young lion, go live, yeah. Young lion, you rich, yeah. This kingdom has room, yeah. Go and fight people now.